Listen, what if this video found you at the one moment you were about to fall asleep? Not your body, but your will. Not a coincidence, but a cut in the noise. The exact word that pulls you back from drifting. This isn't entertainment. This is interruption. This is the wake-up call you've been avoiding. Every day, someone else programs you. The news, the endless scroll, voices that never built anything. They whisper and repeat until you begin to believe them. Most men don't live. They replay. They move on scripts someone else wrote for them. Doubts, limits. Fears handed down like an inheritance. But not tonight. You're here, and something in you is finished with smallness. Power is quiet. It's not hype or hustle. It's disciplined thought and clear ritual. The most dangerous man isn't the loudest. He's the one who commands himself. Everything you are now, every fear, every excuse, every limit, started as a thought. So who's thinking for you? The answer determines whether you follow or lead. You don't need more time. You need direction. Control what enters your mind. Decide what repeats. The subconscious doesn't respond to logic. It obeys repetition, emotion, authority. If you've rehearsed defeat, you've practiced losing. Flip the loop. Install commands like a software update. I am focused. I am building. Back those words with action and watch the machine of your mind begin to serve you. Charles Schwab didn't win by yelling. He won by deciding. Henry Ford didn't invent a life by accident. He rehearsed his beliefs until they became habits. Your habits are your compass, formed in silence when no one sees. What you repeat privately becomes public reality. So make your input sacred. Choose what you listen to, who you follow, and what you say in the mirror. Speak with authority to yourself. Every word matters. This is not temporary motivation. This is an installation. Repetition is the tool. Rehearse the man you want to become until the old voice fades. This is the moment you draw the line. Decide now and follow that decision with relentless, small actions. That's how power is born. Not from drama, but from disciplined daily ritual. Silence is ammunition. When you remove noise, you reveal what's real. The morning you protect from scrolling is the morning you protect your destiny. Great men built in solitude. They didn't perform for an audience. They did the work while the crowd debated. Silence gives you clarity. Clarity becomes decision. Decision becomes momentum. Drift is quiet and deadly. It masquerades as comfort, but it's the slow death of potential. No one becomes powerful by following convenience. The life you want doesn't arrive by accident. It arrives the moment you decide and never rehearse a retreat. Indecision is a habit. Decide quickly, act immediately, and let the world respond. Decision is energy concentrated into motion. The universe meets the man who has made up his mind. Systems matter more than willpower. Edison didn't rely on inspiration. He built systems that made invention inevitable. Ford didn't trust chaos. He engineered processes that produce results. Your calendar, your mornings, your rituals. These are not cosmetic. They are the scaffolding of your future. Audit your day. What reinforces your vision and what erodes it? If your habits don't match your goals are fiction. Align or abandon. There is no neutral. People shape your mind as much as media does. Every conversation is a seed. Some people will water ambition. Others will water doubt. Be ruthless about access. Not everyone deserves your front row. Your circle should sharpen or it will blunt you. Set boundaries. Elevate standards. Protect your mental space the way you protect a sacred object. Energy is currency. Spend it wisely. Then there's the middle, the long, quiet grind when nothing seems to change. This is the crucible. The world won't notice your work yet, and that's exactly where you must thrive. Track reps, not feelings. Show up when it's silent. That's how quiet muscle is built. When doubt whispers, repeat your identity. I am becoming undeniable. The dark phase doesn't break you if you understand it. It hardens you. Part 3, Installation and Identity. Autosuggestion is the secret. Repetition with feeling. Your subconscious doesn't debate. It absorbs. Speak identity statements until your bones accept them. This is not fake confidence. It's engineering. Repeat. I am decisive. I finish what I start. Say it loud. Say it daily. Install belief until your old identity is replaced by a new operating system. Your new life demands maintenance. Transformation isn't a single moment. It's a ritual. Wake up, don't scroll. Install your armor. Rehearse the man you intend to be. Keep the world guessing while you build. Let them assume you quit. While they wonder, you execute. Silence is strategy, not surrender. If you fall, you reset. No spirals. No self-flagellation. Builders rebuild. Momentum is created by consistent, imperfect action. Habits are your conveyor belt to identity. Align them and you become inevitable. When the world doubts, you answer with action. When the inner voice says skip, you answer, I don't skip. Now pick one decision. Not tomorrow, today. Maybe it's cutting a draining habit. Maybe it's speaking your affirmation with conviction. Whatever it is, decide and move. Decision rewires identity faster than any pep talk. Make a rule. Decide quickly. Change slowly. Hold to the facts. Act with finality. That's leadership. That's dominion. Return to this message. Not as a one-off, but as ritual. Play it, speak it, live it. The difference between those who rise and those who repeat is simple. Repetition. Repetition wins. Repetition becomes biology. Stop drifting. Choose. Install. Build. From now on, you rehearse greatness until the world cannot ignore it. You were built for more. Remember that and become undeniable. There is a secret most men never uncover. The subconscious mind does not argue. It does not debate. It only absorbs. It believes whatever is repeated with conviction. If you tell it weakness, it becomes weak. If you tell it power, it begins to act like a king. This is not magic. This is engineering. That's why repetition is not optional. It is survival. Auto-suggestion is the weapon. Every morning, every night, you install commands into your own mind. Not casual, not empty, but spoken with fire. I am decisive. I finish what I start. I am focused. I am building. At first, the words will feel strange, even false. But repeat them long enough, and your bones will begin to believe. Repeat them daily, and your identity begins to shift. Repeat them with action, and you will not recognize yourself in a year. This is how you install a new operating system. You cannot negotiate with the old voice. You overwrite it. You drown it out with authority until it dies. Your words are your code, and your habit are the proof that the code runs. Speak it. Repeat it. Live it. But remember this. Transformation is not a one-time event. It is not one speech, one video, one spark. Transformation is ritual. It is maintenance. Just as a soldier puts on his armor every day, you must armor your mind every day. Wake up and guard the gates. No scrolling before sunrise. No contamination before conviction. Protect your mornings as sacred, because how you begin is how you become. And when the world doubts you, because it will, you don't argue. You don't defend. You let silence be your weapon. While they gossip, you grind. While they laugh, you lay bricks. Let them assume you quit. Let them whisper that you vanished. While they wonder, you are building. And one day, when you reveal what you built, the same voices will call it destiny. But you and I know it wasn't destiny. It was discipline. Now, failure will come. You will slip. You will fall. You will miss. That is not the end. Builders rebuild. The only difference between a man who finishes and the man who fades is this. One resets immediately, the other spirals. When you fall, you do not explain. You do not drown in shame. You stand back up, reset the loop, and keep moving. That is how momentum is kept alive. Habits are your conveyor belt to identity. You don't need massive bursts of energy. You need small, aligned actions repeated until they become inevitable. Say to yourself, I don't skip. I don't hesitate. I don't break. And then prove it one rep at a time. Now comes a decision. Not tomorrow. Not someday. Now. Pick one thing you've been delaying. The habit you need cut. The action you need to start. The standard you need to raise. Decide, act, and close the door behind you. Decision creates identity faster than anything else. The moment you decide without retreat, you are no longer the old version of yourself. Make a rule. Decide quickly. Change slowly. The world will adjust to your certainty. Leadership is not about waiting for approval. It is about moving first and forcing reality to follow. And when doubt returns, because it will, you come back here. You replay this message. Not once, not twice, but daily. Until these words are not mine, but yours. Until they echo in your own voice, louder than the old programming. Because repetition is a law. Repetition rewires the mind. Repetition becomes biology. And the man who controls his repetitions controls his future. So stop drifting. Stop waiting. Stop delaying. You have rehearsed weakness long enough. From this moment, rehearse greatness. Install it, repeat it, live it, until the world has no choice but to believe what you already know. You were built for more.